So my video on incel shaming went a little bit viral this morning, so I think I'll do a follow-up. The reason why I think people who shame incels are so pathetic is because they're picking on the weakest targets they can find. Let's look at how society sees incels as the ultimate losers, right? So the people that target incels and the people that bully and mock and shame incels, they're doing it because they are very weak and they are very pathetic, and they see them as a very easy target. Let's look at the implications of what incel shaming actually means about society and about the way we see men and masculinity. What are you shaming an incel for? Well, at the core, for not being able to, for lack of a better word, get laid, right? For not being successful with romantic partners, mostly in a heterosexual way. So it's mostly shaming guys who can't get with women. But then what advice does society give to incels? I mean, the answer is none, but let's look at something society might try and tell incels. Well, should they hit on women more? Oh no, that's creepy. You shouldn't do that. So you should hit on women less. Well, no, because being quiet is also creepy. So that's being creepy as well. So what is an incel supposed to do? Well, just try and be less creepy, dude. Really? That's the advice an incel gets? Is just try and be less creepy? So men are essentially expected to magically make themselves less creepy by just being more attractive or just being more cool or just acting hot, as one famous feminist YouTuber once said in her advice to men. And then also magically read women's mind and know when they're supposed to say something or when they're not supposed to say something. And it's interesting how many guys actually do feel this way. And I know that's because even guys that are currently dating women right now say they feel this way about the woman they're currently with. And yet, if a guy says this out loud, guess what he's branded as? Immediately as an incel. But what does it actually mean? What are we actually telling guys? Are we shaming them? Are we advising them? Are we ridiculing them? Or is it just an insult for the heck of it? I made an earlier video where I gave my own theory. I think it's an expression and manifestation of cultural misandry. It's just the hatred of men finding its way being expressed in a way people can relate to. It's easy and funny to laugh at someone who we perceive as weaker than us, if you're that kind of person anyway, and so it's a very easy target for weak and pathetic people to choose. And that is why I think incel shaming, A, is a thing, and B, is a thing done by very pathetic and weak people. Anyway, thank you very much. I'm Blue Orange 22.